Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo and today we are playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Sorry, there was a pause there. Somebody started talking to me for a second. Anyway, let's get to it. Last time we ended in a very bad spot here. I haven't moved since the last video ended. We are on a submarine. It is sinking, standing up on its hind legs, I believe is the way the main character, worded it so eloquently. Cecil. And we're trying to make pistons into stairs. I hit the wrong button again. So apparently there's 3 different sizes of fan. I thought there was only 2. No. Is there another one? Or is this... I bet that one's... Hold on. Ah! Oh, the water's still rising into my knees! It's freezing cold! Just hold on, we better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn! Thanks, Missile. Okay, that right there told me everything I need to know, I think. The big one needs to be on bottom, and the small one on top, medium in the middle. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You'd better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. It did wait for you. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? There's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can! Well, I mean, we have to. Don't care about that. by closing this valve, I'll shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Yes. Kidding me. Here comes that water again. I wish I could drink it over for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever. Just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Okay. So everywhere I go as Missile, I end up having to go there with him. If I can get this door open, Lynn can escape. Can't budge it, it must be stuck or something. Guess I'll have to wait for Lynn to use her miraculous power on it. First we have to get her up here. So what do I do then? No. You go that way. Darn this thing called water. Look what it's done. Huh? Just a second ago it was chilling me to the bone. And now it's hit me as steam is hot enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Okay, I'm working on it. Yeah, but like... Do I just do it again? I doubt it. Yeah, I just turned it back on. Look at this! If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out. Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different. So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way. I bet that'll come in handy. Yeah, but we don't have time. Oh no! The water's getting really close now. Now that I can see all that well with all the steam here. This will switch the pipes around so you can get across. That's right! Don't give up, Miss Lynn! My back is really starting to hurt. No. shit. I don't know what to do. Go! There, how does that look? It looks great! All the horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch! Ouch! Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, rise away. Does not matter, I don't think. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry. Is there any way to ask for something? Sorry, said I can't open it. What do you want me to do? I wanted to get off of it in the middle of that. It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No. This way. I close the door. Okay. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Len and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. Still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Trophy, 4:19 a.m. to 5:10 a.m. Sun comes up at 6, it's 5. We're getting closer. Obtain a new song, illustration, yes save, yes continue, I believe. Oh yeah. Still got more than 10 minutes. Chapter 17, 5:10 a.m. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Where SpongeBob lives, apparently. Len and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Ah! Oh no. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. The evil me. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course, what else would explain all these unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? How come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who am I? Who in the world are you? Cecil, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all the way tonight, all this way, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Cecil. Cecil? My name isn't Cecil. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Timsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your power? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects! Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. Is it? It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Or that's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't the Timsic remains still right there in the park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. The fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to consistently regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. And to think of it, the old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as the incision was made, his body would regenerate. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. And I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Timsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Timsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. That was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. The nearsighted Jago showed up. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. Sorry. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Makes sense. Leave no witnesses. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line, and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There is no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling cut off from the world, alone in a submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Then... Camilla! Is it true we're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camille, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Cecil? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That is a good question. I guess it doesn't matter. Why now? We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jowd is! That present from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But, even if we found out where it is, how did we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Ms. Lynn? Right. Oh, wait a minute. What about torpedo? Torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's let's get started. So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're gonna go get him right now. Okay. Hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings when I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's real thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm gonna start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla! I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. What? How? Just let you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, key to our plan is a torpedo. Kind of a missile. Missile? You have a missile right here! I don't think she's talking about that kind of a missile. Now then, where did we see another torpedo? Okay, probably the torpedo room. The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram, but we don't want to blow Detective Jowd up. But something like that, yeah. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with the switch. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! If this works, though. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken. It'll probably work just fine if only I can move this switch. I have to find a way to move it somehow, but I can't do it with my powers alone. What happened to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. Looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what's happening. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Hold up, what about missile? I've already set the torpedo's course. I'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay. Got it.